Look at that activity there. That thing there. It's a snake. I just built this. Please excuse my stuffy nose. I have my nose covered with a cheaper grip doing electromedicine treatment on a sinus infection currently. I was washing in hot soapy water earlier, and I could feel an object in my hair as I was washing, really thoroughly as I do, and I had to work it and tug it out, and I had my eyes shut because they were full of soap, but I managed to snip and get it to the end. It's that thing there. I'm going to inspect that in a minute. You can really feel it. Very strange. I worked it all the way down to as far as I could, and I just snipped the hair off because I couldn't pull that free. So I don't know what that is, but I've already seen throughout this entire load of hair I pulled out so many nano snakes, and if I zoom in on there's so many. I bet there's a dozen, if not more, in this. I mean, see that this is in like hot soapy water. I've already soaked my head. I'm like soaping it up very heavily, scrubbing it with a sponge, and this is all wrapped around all of my hairs. I've no personal reason to think that that's inanimate. Any of that there. No personal reason. We've already seen life along here. I just need to zoom in. This is just my hair, my own hair off the side of my right temple. Just one little part while I was washing in hot water. Oh, it's fallen. Right, let's go down on it like this. See, there's that object there. Zoom in. There's so much to inspect on here. I've only caught one on film, clearly snaking so far, but I could find more, I'm sure. To get this. So if I could bring it over here a bit, I might be able to manage. Move it back. Right, let's have a look. This is a lot of strange stuff. I'm not saying it's going to come alive. Now, stuff like that shouldn't be caught in my hair, which is washed right at the roots anyway. And that's what it looks like. It's got a crocodile head. I could give it a little poke on screen. What's that business? Damn it, it's just. I don't even know what this is now. There's always stuff off set interfering with my filming because there's so much stuff going on around. It's so, there's a. Right, where are we going? See that thing? They are often very stagnated currently, and then they can become animate. So that's moving. If you zoom in on it, you'll see a crocodile nano snake. These are nano machines from another galaxy, dimension, planet, world, star, place, whatever we want to call it. Somehow, what sense do we make of reality when this stuff is inside of my body in the trillions and trillions? It must be trillions and trillions, unquantifiably, right? And I could tell. I mean, look, I've seen that anyway. If you look there you go. Look at the thing. It's alive. This is in my hair, man. When I'm washing in hot water, just one little part of my hair. The only reason I have this here is because I snipped it off in order to check out this big thing at the end. Now, see, there's so much of this stuff. You see what I mean? Like, it took a while to see that move. That, I could see it was one. That, I can see, is very likely, could be prodded into life, but it's most likely going to stay inanimate. But I don't need to make a big call on that. Now, you see, I mean, look, it's, that's not playing around, because nothing else is playing around. It's a crocodile head, for sure. Consciousness. Ugly, dirty consciousness, aren't you? Huh? Ugly, dirty crocodile head. Nano machines. They're in every one of us. They're all over your garden. Like, they're hard to find in the environment, but I found them only by stumbling across after, because I had cause to inspect the garden with a magnifying loupe for so many hours just to find maybe under a handful wild, but that's because they're hard to find, but they're probably every metre you go. Now what this thing is, I've no idea. I pulled that out. There's lots of hooky stuff in here. I mean, again, it's just my hair, and I've been washing so much all the time. Like, you have to when you got this business going on. It's getting things in focus. It's been difficult suddenly. Of course, I'm not just going around saying, oh there, oh there, oh there. I know what I'm looking at. I know what's feasible, probable. I don't need to be misidentifying that one's still. So you see what I mean? Like, it's just a case of whether it's like fish feeding. They go to sleep. You see, that's the same as pretty much everything all over the place. All these threads. It shouldn't be in there. The amount I've been washing and combing my head and hair. I saw others moving with a loop. Again, it's like that thing doesn't look like it's changed its position. But you see, you've seen it. Living nano machines is what these things are. It should be a more well-known subject. It's amazingly sidelined, suppressed, ignored. Yeah, you have to question reality over this matter. I don't know what this is. I really don't know. I've got no idea what that is. Oh, how far out I'm supposed to focus on it. I'll tell you what, I'll come out of zoom and I'll see if I can get a clearer image of it, a clearer capture, and then zoom in on it or something. See, it's just a weird thing. Like, you wouldn't think it was anything. I mean, that's a bundle of like fibres. Probably, yeah. It's just a different type of nanotype. It feels very kind of like solid. I don't know what to do. Zoom in on this tiny piece here. Wait. Where is it? See, that's alive, but yeah. No question. It's just a case of seeing them. when they move and getting it into focus or film. I don't need to study that anymore, that little thing there. I don't need to anyway. I mean, look, these things are everywhere. It's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. I bet you that thing. Look, see that? You see that's just come out of there, just come loose. This is Morgellons nanotechnology from another dimension. Nanomachinery dominating our known universe. Goes on and on and on. I mean, look, there must be 100. Seriously, you tally them up. You split them all out. If not, maybe 150. I wouldn't be surprised. Separate individual little enlivened nanofibres just in this bunch of hair here. And that's not even including whatever this complex web is there. Like I broke a shard of it apart and it's spread out into what look like loads of minuscule little fibres. But I can't see that one now. But I'll just show you what this whole thing looks like without any magnification. It's you see, look, just a bit of hair while doing a deep thorough clean in hot soapy water. You know, full of nanomachinery.